Morning, beekeepers. What's up? What's up today for Steve-O is I gotta move some colonies. Yesterday moved up what I wanted up here. That excluder was not in there. I went into them, found out what material I needed up top, because I've got picking up 5 queens Monday, and I need to haul these girls here to another yard. I got 5 of them I got to make up, so I moved up what resource. I left them with plenty down there. I put at least some eggs up here, some sealed brood, a food, at least 3 frames of goodies and 2 planes. I believe that's what I have in here. So yeah, we're going to, once I pulled those up, I took a fume board and I chased everybody downstairs. I wasn't looking for a queen at all. I chased everybody downstairs. And once I did that, I could take my pin light and look down through there. When you put a fume board on, cock it a little bit. Don't just hit them with the full gas of that stuff. I used Honey Bandit is what I used. It's got kind of a cherry flavor to it. There's some out there that smell really bad, but anyway, this stuff is not too bad to Honey Bandit. So I chased them down, and then I could look in there with my pin light, make sure everybody is down. As soon as that happened, I snatched it off, threw excluder on, put the box back on, and then overnight I let them equalize. So yeah, they're coming in fast and furious, loaded with pollen too. I mean, they're working fast and furious. I had 4.5 inches of rain last night, guys. When I went nighty night, it was really rumbling, and I sleep good in a thunderstorm. I don't know why, I just do. Miss Daisy, not so much. She's nervous, but I slept like a baby. Anyway. Yeah, I came out this morning, looked in the rain gauge, because I dumped it yesterday. I've been dumping it every day. I got a 1/2 inch the other day, so I've had a good 5 inches here in a week. And this ground is so dry, it sucked it up like a sponge. And that swamp out there, that cypress swamp, was dry, bone dry. So, but we're coming to rainy season now, so things will get saturated. I've never had water from the swamp come out into this bee yard here. I've never had it come in here, so I've been lucky so far. Yeah, it all drains to the north. It all drains to the north and drains into Bear Creek. And everything, I don't know how far Bear Creek to my east drains west, but everything here drains west to the Gulf of Mexico. But I don't know how far. I'm sure everything over that way, 5 miles or more over that way, all drains back towards me, down Bear Creek. I have seen Bear Creek flood. It's flooded this Osceola Road. I had almost 2 feet in that road, washed the entire, I had, I don't know, I think there was three 36-inch culverts in there, and it blew them slap out, washed them completely out. The road fell in. Yeah, I've seen it flood a couple times, but that one year it was really bad, and it just tore the whole road out. So they upsized. I think they went to 36-inch culverts, and I don't know, I think they went back in with 3, but I never did look at it to see. But anyway, it's been holding good ever since. So my mission today is, I've got a nuke here. I'm going to pop the top here and transfer all those over into here, take it in my truck one at a time, shrink wrap the top. The entrance is already closed down. I got the little disc on it there. She's already closed down. And I'll put a little bit of duct tape over top of that little light lid, because it'll blow out, that plug will blow out on the in transit. So I got to make sure that that's on there secure, and we'll haul to the other yard. And yeah, I'm going to put a beetle barn in each one of these. I just loaded a bunch of fresh beetle barns with Max Force I put the powder in there, diatomaceous powder, but I won't do that again. This stuff, and then the bees are in there fanning and they're blowing that stuff all over. I don't want that stuff blowing all over in them beehives. Put the Max Force shell bait in there and be done with it. And I've had good luck with that. So yeah, I'm gonna with all that rain I've had, I'm gonna put some more Scott's Grub X under all these stands again. Update on peppermint sticks. I really don't know yet, guys, on the peppermint sticks. I think I was overdosing them a little bit. I lost a couple queens, and I don't know if it was because of the peppermint sticks or what. Not sure, but I'm going to run more experiments. I'm going to take half a stick. I'm just going to take one stick per 5-frame nuke. I'm going to break them in half and put a half on the top on each end of those sticks and see how that goes. So let me get set up here and start boxing up some bees and get ready to move over to the other yard. Yeah, once I take them these 5 over to that other yard, I'll have 8 over there. So I'm going to take 8 jars of feed with me. This will give these girls 24 hours to suck up this feed here. That'll help them accept the new queen I'm putting in there. I do believe. I do believe. I'm putting 5 quarts. I got 2 5-gallon buckets here. I'm putting 4 quarts in each one. Going through a lot of sugar, guys. A lot of sugar. I'm going to slow down a little bit. We got some cabbage palm coming in right now, so that helps. I put about a teaspoon of tea tree in here, and I had like a 5-gallon bucket of sugar, 5-gallon bucket of hot water, and I put a teaspoon of tea tree oil in here, essential oil, and I put in a teaspoon of wintergreen essential oil, food grade. Smells like medicine. Smells like medicine, guys. All right. I got my sugar water. I got a little bit left here. I've got everything in this yard. Every beehive in this yard is topped out with this stuff. So they should be happy. Yeah, okay guys, let's transfer these bugs over. This happens to be a Daydan hive. It's not a pallet hive. I just threw these together the other day. I said, well, might as well put them in operation. But there's no really room up top here to put that beetle barn in, so I threw it on the floor. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. A lot of bugs up top here. A lot of resources. This queen in here, this existing queen is doing exceptionally well. Just give it a double check, make sure I haven't stolen her. I pushed everybody downstairs yesterday, and you can see that they came back in and infiltrated everything here. They've got a frame or two here they can work on, so I'm not going to throw this, I'm not going to fill this with frames and throw it back on. I'm going to let them fill that out. I do have a beetle barn for this colony. And that beetle barn has got Max Force in it. Max Force does make an ant bait. It's a different thing, and it's kind of got a clear look to it. The roach bait has got a it's kind of a brownish look to it. So yeah, it's got something roaches like. So if roaches like it, I know hive beetles will like it. So. And I don't have any fear of it. They're inside them barns. Them bees can't get it inside them barns. So that one went quite nicely. Didn't even take a bee sting yet. I did spray my hands and up on my shirt with vinegar, white vinegar. That kind of helps. And if you do get stung, spray that white vinegar on a bee sting. It seems to take the bite out of the sting. At least it does for me. I don't know about you, but it does for me. All right, we got one done. Let me get it loaded up and shrink wrap it, put a little duct tape on the top. And my entrance is closed, and she's ready to rock and roll. Alrighty guys, I couldn't get the duct tape to stick here because this is that cement board and it rained last night. Now if this was dry, bone dry, yes it would stick, but it wouldn't. So what I did is just did an X here with my shrink wrap, and that'll hold that plug in and transport. Very stingy hive. This one here I just loaded for the simple fact I didn't need an excluder to separate because they didn't have a queen. They didn't have a queen, but it was loaded with resources, and it was a 3-stack high. And so I brought up the resources I wanted. It was loaded with honey and nice big sheets of brood. This queen was laying nice, and this is one of the ones that failed. And I put the peppermint sticks in. So I put a stick in every column at each end. There was 6 full-size sticks in that hive. Now, did they freak out and kill her? I don't know. I never laid eyes on the queen. All I saw was her egg-laying pattern and brood pattern was absolutely excellent. But since I'd done the stick thing, I'd come back to looking for resources because I knew I was going to buy 5 more queens. And I wanted a resource. Now in this box there's no eggs, so I need to be vigilant to see, you know, because if something comes up where Matthew can't give me the queens, who knows what can happen, right? You're transporting these hives to another yard, you're thinking you're going to get queens, come to find out, oops, he was in a traffic accident or something crazy, you know. Somebody died in the family, had to go to a funeral, you know the stories, right? So when I haul these to the other yard, I have a backup plan. If I will mark on this hive right now, no eggs. So the rest have eggs. Everything I've got here so far has got eggs. So I can do a walk away. I can mark a date on here. If I don't get these queens, I'll mark a date on here and come back in 30 days to check. We need to check when we get to the other yard. It's been 30 days since I made those others up. They're walkaways. Let's see. I've had excellent luck at that yard over there with walkaways. Perfect queens. I mean, just cranking. And disposition on them's been fairly well. I mean, they've been pretty decent. So I'm liking that yard over there for breeding queens and whatever. But so I just thought I should quickly show you this one here. This was very stingy box, but they had like 4 queen cells, nice sized queen cells in there. So I brought up what material I wanted for this box, for this harvest today, this morning, and I left them queen cells down below. So I'll mark a date, check. I'll come back in 3 weeks. I'll put a check date 3 weeks from today and check in that box. I won't be rummaging around in that box for at least 3 weeks. Leave them virgin queens alone. Let them do their thing, guys. Yeah, okay, guys, got this colony here. I just robbed this one off of them. Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. A lot of resources down in there, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna make them do it again. Let's give them a beetle barn downstairs here. Just load them up and do it again. Normally I bring one up, I bring a brood frame up, but to make them work this a little faster, but I'm in no hurry. They'll get to it when they get to it, as they need room. They're not super happy today for the simple fact I got more storms coming today, and so I don't know. I've taken about 15-20 hits is all. Mostly in the hands. I gotta correct this here a little bit. On the beefy beehives, this 21 5/16 is very critical, and this box is not. This is made of plywood, by the way. This size here. It's one of my older boxes, and I got a little sloppy on my side links. And if you do, you don't have a lot of frame catch here, so be careful there with that. But you just quickly adjust them. So there we go. Lots of syrup. You go, girls. Get her done. Get her done. Alrighty, guys, you see the duct tape here? Ain't doing that no more. Not doing that no more, guys. Done discovered a new trick. Why didn't I think of it before? Who knows? Who knows what evil works in this little mind, right? Yeah, X your shrink wrap, and it holds down that. Look at this one's already coming up. It's holding enough though. Look how sloppy that is. I don't think it's gonna blow off though. I only got 5 miles to go. So I'm not worried about it too much. The beauty of this other location too, guys, it's over 5 miles away, so I can just open my disc up when I get over there and let them fly. Yeah, I brought food for all of these and the 3 that's over there now. And when we get to the yard, we'll look in there, because it's I think we're past due on the open date. We'll see when we get over there. I forgot what I wrote on the lid, but I think it's very close or past time to open them up. So we will see what we got. So it just didn't take long at all. I just do the preliminary work the day before. You don't really need to find your queens. Just have a double stack box. You can do it with 8 frame. I did it with an 8 frame box over here too. Yeah, this other one over here, I had a 10. It was a 10 frame. So I've moved it over into double 5s is what I did. And that way I was able to rob the material out. But you can do it with 10 frame boxes. Just go down. Don't even need to look for your queen. Have your second box up there. Load your, say, 5 resources. If you're going to put walkaways, do them in 5s. I see people farting around with 2 framers trying to make a walkaway. Forget that. You might be able to throw a mated queen in there, or even a virgin in there, or a cell in there, but it's so limited resource. They're so prone to robbing out. You got to close the entrance way down, and even at that, you're rolling the dice, because these bees are hungry right now. I mean, they're viciously hungry, and they will rob out their sisters. They don't care. They will rob them out to take home to their colony. They are vicious. The strong will survive is the name of the game. So my suggestion is, when you're making up these nooks, get at least 3 frames of resources, 1 food, 1 solid, just about solid brood and bees with a few spotty eggs, and another 1 solid brood with a few spotty eggs, 1 honey pollen frame if you can get it. If not, substitute some pollen for them. Get sugar water on them for at least the first 10 days, at least, till they seal that cell up. If you're doing a walkaway, obviously, if you're putting in a virgin, you can rock and roll a lot faster. But you know, queens, I'm paying $30 a piece for them. But the reason I'm doing it is I want some different bloodline in this yard. So I'm just mixing it up. Mix it up, yeah. I wished I could had access to some Caucasian, those black queens. I've had some very good luck with them. And I've actually let some go, and I should have been saving them and breeding from them. But, you know, I checked with a guy over here. He wants $60 a queen. Are you kidding me? I don't care how good they are. $60 a queen. I'm not going there, okay? You Donald Trump guys out there can go there. I'm not going there. Oh, you could go with Joe. Joe's got all that stolen money. He could buy. I had to call him up. You know what? Say, Joe, listen, you've been putting it up our backside all these years, you know. Why don't you hand me over some of that money? We can do some good with it, you know. Help the environment. My God, Joe. You're buying crack for your son and this and that. I don't know. It's not a good look, Joe. It's not a good look, okay? But if you helped old Steve-O out and give him a little capital, you know, maybe half a mil. Do you know what I could do, guys, with a half a mil? No, I really need a mil. I need a mil just to buy this property next door here. And then I need another half, so $1.5 million. $1.5 million would be cool. Yeah. Then I got money to rock and roll with. I get a lot of these things because I want to have 1,000 of these cooking, guys. 1,000 of these cooking. So I would need actually 2,000 boxes. See, because we're going to double stack them. We're going to rob the top off, right? The bottom unit's going to keep on trucking. You're going to be making more with the top unit. And you see how the ball rolls, guys? All right. Let's go to the other bee yard. Stop BSing here and go to the other bee yard and see what's cooking over there. Okay, guys, I'm over here at the other yard. Just dropped the bees off. And we got 3 over there and 2 here, the new ones. These 3 here with the bottles are walkaways. And it says here to check on 620. Well, today is 18. I think we're going to be close enough. If not, if we don't see a laying queen, we'll put her back together. We're going to put it back together anyway. We're just doing a quick inspection here, but you know, we should have laying queens in here by now. We'll check it out and see. Lots of bees. Beetle barn's totally plugged up. This is one I put the dust in it. No beetles at all. Laying up lots of nectar, tons of pollen. We have this is what I'm telling you guys, this yard makes such beautiful queens. Look at the pattern. Look at the pattern, guys. And we're going to need to put a box on top of this thing, like real quick. This one frame here has got a little room on it. They're just starting to draw it out. I'm going to shove it in the center here. I'm going to shove that in the center and make them really go to work on it. I got a fresh beetle barn for this thing too. I cleaned up a bunch of beetle barns and put them in here, and I got them reloaded with Max Force. Put it at the back. I didn't bring the peppermint sticks. Next week we're going to bring peppermint sticks. I'm going to put a half a stick here and half a stick down there. 618 queen right. Look at them bringing in the pollen down there, guys. I mean, they're just hammering it. I can open this up a little bit too. This colony is no longer a weekie. We'll give them the full tube, and we'll give them a jar, another jar. I'm gonna say in about 2 weeks, guys, they're gonna blow out that other frame, and I need to get a box on top of this thing. Yes, sir. All right, let's go into this hive and see what they got. This is the hive 2. She just started laying. Nice big Italian looking queen there. They've got plenty of elbow room in here. So I don't need to fool with them. I am going to move this frame though over into here in this position to get him to drawing it out good. Number 2 hive. Boom. All right, the number 3 hive, guys, is blowing it out. She's just getting going. Just getting going. These things are slam full. I got 2 frames here, slam full. There's some plain elbow room here. This hive is doing, I got all 3 of these guys cooking 100% on a walk-away split. And she is slamming it. I mean, I'm not kidding. Every cell in there on both of those frames, they got like from eggs to day old to 10-day-old larvae in there. Unbelievable. So yeah, we can open these up full blow here and let them have at her. So 2 weeks, I had to get over here with some more boxes and stack them up. Yeah. Hey, guess what? It's Father's Day. This is my Father's Day gift right here from the honeybee gods. You gotta love it, guys. Alrighty, guys. We got them on autopilot. I opened up all the discs on them. And this one here, the real strong ones, opened up all the way, but these newer ones that don't have queens yet, I just cracked them. So come back tomorrow, good Lord willing, the creek don't rise, and we'll go to Matthews, and I'll pick up some 5 queens there, and we'll load up all these ones that don't have queens yet. So I'll see you tomorrow. Be happy, be strong. We got to keep getting it on in sunny Florida. See you soon. Bye-bye.